All right, so let's get started again. Muting while soloing. This is something very important when you're soloing with distortion, especially because when you're not pressing strings, the way distortion works is it gets the signal that you have and it amplifies it and it makes it even more, well, distorted like that, right? That's what makes it distorted. So if you play something, a note, and you lift your finger, you're going to hear something. And also you might hear some strings that are around that are just vibrating lightly from because of the vibrating air around the other string, and that just brings a lot of noise. Speaking of which, let me select two pickups instead of just one. With distortion, single coils get very hummy. So yeah, I'll show you a simple exercise to do to practice your muting. Before I do that, I'll just tell you, for your strumming hand, you will be using the palm of your strumming hand to mute strings that are below what you are playing. So for example, if I'm playing a note here, 5th fret on the 3rd string, I'll be muting the bottom strings with my palm so they don't ring out. And another thing, I'm using my fretting hand to mute, to sort of lie a bit more flat on the fretboard and mute the strings under so they don't ring out. But yeah, you can have it flat like this, or just have different fingers here to mute the following strings, or just even mute the closest string that is to what you're playing. You don't need to necessarily always be muting all strings. As long as you're not hearing any unwanted noises, then you're doing your muting correctly. And yeah, sometimes also with bends, you might want to just mute this string extra well, that is, so that can be done, because you're gonna no doubt catch it with your finger, either catch it with your finger if the action is low, or go under it if your action is high. Either way, it's gonna make it ring out, great noise, which I'm hoping that you can hear. I don't know how well this microphone is working. At some point we'll get a better setup for this, but anyway, today is not the day. So the muting for that sort of specific thing, you can do with your strumming hand by resting your fingers on the string that's next to the one that you're bending. That way you're making sure that you're not strumming anything. And in this case, I'm using my thumb to actually mute the rest of the strings. The rest of the strings here. Okay, the exercise that I wanted to show you is with the A minor pentatonic in position 1. I feel like this is one of the things that most people start with, so you're probably familiar with that one. So we have, just to show you the pentatonic as a reminder, we have with 1st finger 5th fret, 4th finger 8th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret with the 3rd finger, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8, and backwards. So the exercise to do for muting is to play each of those notes, but try to strum all of your strings and make sure that you're only hearing the one note. Right? So that way you know you're muting all the rest of the strings. Right? And that you're not, for example, pressing too hard so that other unwanted sounds are happening. Then with the little finger. And this doesn't really need to have a speed, just start it off so that you make sure that your playing is clean. Then again, 5th fret. Also with your fretting hand, when you're using any finger, you can also lay it flat in such a way that you're actually muting the upper string with the tip of your finger. Right? So, well, it sounds crap, but when it's in combination with the actual note, then that sound gets much lower, so you don't really hear it like that, like when you're simply just strumming this. Okay. Then 7th fret on the 5th string, and here is where you can also use other fingers of your fretting hand to mute, or just use your right hand. Then again, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, and 8th fret. So yeah, make sure to do it slowly and cleanly. And in reality, when you're playing a solo, you're not going to be strumming all those strings. And you won't be hearing all that, but then also you will know that you won't be hearing any unnecessary noises. So playing it slowly will just get your fingers to get used to muting in general. So I first really started learning about all that muting in funk also, because when you play that sort of stuff, like there's a lot of muting from the left hand, but also sometimes you want this attack from having muted the strings around and having played more than just the note that you're playing, so that you can get a percussion sound. This is again the same scale, the A minor pentatonic. But yeah, you can use this technique with muting for lots of genres. I first consciously made it in funk because before I played funk at uni, I was also doing this Another Brick in the Wall solo, which I've shown you. Anyway, there's a rake there, right? Which has muting, but that's with a different purpose, and then, of course, the muting of the bends. To be fair, I probably, at the time that I first did that solo, did not do the muting of the bends very well, and all that sort of stuff, because that was years and years ago. So this is a technique that if you practice with, just slowly making sure that you're muting everything and just applying it to solo or any other scale that you're playing. Because of course you can play this exercise with any scale. In fact, I encourage you to do so that you're comfortable muting in any scale and any position and any finger configuration as well. Because sometimes if you get used to, for example, doing this to mute also with your fretting hand, different fingers of your fretting hand, that those fingers might not be available in a different scale. So whatever scales you're using and you know, try this muting exercise with that. Or even if you're just playing a solo, don't want to play a scale, just go through each note of the solo. No need even for rhythm, just to make sure that you're muting everything. Let's say this is the one, so just don't even do the bends, so just do this. But yeah, just go through the notes, make sure that you are muting where needed. That was it for muting, really. Let me know if you have any questions. I can help you out further. Yeah, I think that's it, but maybe I missed something. Let me know if you're still struggling with it or anything. And feel free to also send me a video or tag me in a video or whatever, so that I can give you better feedback. Okay, I Wanna Be Your Slave by Måneskin. Yeah, one of my students wanted to learn it. I don't think that's the song that won Eurovision, but I know that this band is the one that won Eurovision. So if you're a fan of that, then maybe you've heard of the band Måneskin. All of this you have already received in the Guitar Family email. If you're watching this at the later date, I'll include a link to this in the description or the comments wherever I can. Let me show you the frets. 4th fret, 5th string with your first finger. Then we have with our 3rd finger the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then we slide up to the 6th fret. Then we have the 6th fret on the 4th string, which you can use your 2nd finger for or your 3rd finger for, whatever is most comfortable. So it's down for the strumming hand. It's down, 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 up. Because we're playing in 16th notes with the rhythm going constantly, we have this down, 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 up. And then what follows is a slide from the 6th fret to the 7th fret of the 4th string, back to the 6th fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, and then the 4th fret on the 5th string. We end with the note that we started on. And then again, the last note is not down, up. So down, 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 up. 6 to 7, 6, 4, 6, 4, 4. So far, this is our first phrase. So it's 4, 5 to 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 to 7, 6, 4, 6, 4. And then the strumming is down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And this phrase is repeated 3 times. And the last bit is we start again with the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then we have a slide from the 6th fret on the 5th string to the 7th fret, then the 4th fret on the 4th string, so down, 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 up, 4, 6 to 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 4. And then we have slide from the 5th fret of the 5th string to the 6th fret of the 5th string. Then the 7th fret, back to the 6th fret, and we finish again on the 4th fret of the 5th string. So we have the second bit is down, 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 up. 5 to 6, 7, 6, 4. So basically the strumming pattern is the same, it's just the strings and notes that change, but we always start and finish on the 4th fret of the 5th string, both of these phrases. So let's do them with the actual metronome, as opposed to the fake metronome, with the metronome, in other words. Okay, I believe the full speed is 132, let me just double check if that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right to me. So let's start it at a slower speed, and yeah, I'll just play this through different speeds so that you also have it as a resource to go back to and play along and see also try the speeds and see where it starts becoming difficult. I'll start at 66, which is half the full speed. You can also put the song itself on YouTube at half speed through the playback settings and play along to the song itself. Okay, so 66. Is that audible enough? Let me turn that up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 to 6, 6. 6 to 7, 6, 4, 6, 4, 4. Again. Down, 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 down. Up, down, 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 down. Up. Last time. Again from the 4th fret. 7, 4, 5 to 6. 7, 6, 4. And that gets repeated a few times, but yeah, I won't be repeating this at least 2 times in a row it gets played, but I won't be repeating this now so that I can take you through all the speeds up to the full speed. So let's do that now at 72 as well. 2, 3, this time I won't say anything, I'll just prompt you on when we're changing from the first phrase to the second phrase. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we change. Okay, and the other thing I forgot to mention is that it doesn't start together with the metronome, it starts after beat 4, right? So we have 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, right? So keep that in mind as well. All right, let's do that now at 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next bit. Okay, and now 88. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Next bit. Okay, and now at 96. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last bit. Now at 104. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 112. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 120. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's do it at the full speed, 132. Oh, and the guitar part, I believe, starts at around 1 minute 22. It is written on the tab that you already have, so you'll see it there if you want to start with the song straight away and straight at the guitar part rather than wait for all the vocals and all that to go through without. No, you know what? I think it was just at 22 seconds. I don't think it was a full minute and 22. I think it was just a 22. 22 is stuck in my head for some reason. I could be wrong. Okay, let's do it 132. That's the full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Last time. Second bit. That's it. How was that for you? I hope that wasn't too difficult, or at least at the start. You know, I'm not expecting you to be able to play full speed the first day that you're doing this. But yeah, let me know how that was for you. And if you have any questions, I wish you a lovely Friday evening, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Okay, bye!